Hello. Have you ever stopped to think that cats are mysterious creatures? Often, they seem to be hiding something from us humans. But today, I'm going to reveal 7 surprising secrets that cats are hiding, and they might completely change the way you see your feline friend. If you have a cat or simply love these amazing animals, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This way, you'll stay updated on everything about the world of cats. And of course, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who also love cats. Now, let's find out what your cat might be hiding from you. Number 1. Cats communicate through their gaze. Have you ever noticed that sometimes your cat stares at you and suddenly blinks slowly? This is one of the main signs of affection in the feline world. When a cat gives a slow blink, it is showing trust and affection. In the animal world, direct eye contact can often be seen as a sign of threat. However, when a cat chooses to look at you and blink slowly, it is saying, "I trust you, you are safe to me." This behavior is a way for the cat to show that it feels comfortable in your presence and doesn't see you as a threat. In the world of cats, it's a sign of friendship and is often considered a way of showing that the bond between you is strong. If you want to respond to this affection, try blinking slowly at your cat and watch its reaction. Many cats will return the gesture, which helps strengthen the bond between you. Additionally, it's a way of silently but powerfully saying, "I love you." Now tell me in the comments, has your cat ever done this with you? How did you react? Number 2, your cat might be protecting you. There's a myth that cats are indifferent animals who don't care about their owners. But that's far from the truth. Many cats have an instinct to protect their human families, even if in a more subtle and quiet way. They may not be as obvious as dogs, but that doesn't mean they don't care. Have you noticed that your cat always chooses strategic places to sleep or position itself? It could be near a window, in a corner of the house, or even in elevated spots. It might be monitoring the surroundings, ensuring everything around is safe. In some cultures, cats are seen as spiritual guardians, protecting their owners from negative influences and bad energy. If your cat has the habit of positioning itself strategically when you're at home, it could be its way of making sure you're safe. Cats have an incredibly sharp perception, and even though they might not show it overtly, they are always aware of what's happening around them. Moreover, if your cat sleeps close to you, especially at the foot of the bed or near the door, it could be a clear sign that it's trying to ensure your safety while you rest. It's a way of showing that it's on watch and ready to react if something unusual happens. Interestingly, in some traditions and spiritual beliefs, it's believed that cats have a connection to the spiritual world and may act as protectors against negative energy, a belief dating back to ancient practices, like in ancient Egypt. While science doesn't fully confirm this idea, the sense of safety your cat gives you is undeniable. So, next time your cat positions itself strategically near you, know that it might be doing so to protect you, even if in a quiet and discreet way. Now tell me, does your cat show this behavior? Have you noticed it acting as a protector? Number 3, purring isn't just happiness. When we hear a cat purring, we often associate it with happiness and relaxation. We usually think the cat is completely comfortable and content. However, a cat's purring isn't always a sign of happiness. This sound can have various reasons, some of which are quite different from what we might expect. Cats also purr when they're nervous, scared, anxious, or even in pain. This happens because purring releases endorphins, which are hormones, responsible for relieving stress and promoting feelings of well-being. When a cat is in an uncomfortable or stressful situation, such as a visit to the vet or during a tense moment, it may start purring to calm itself down. Additionally, scientific research has shown that the frequency of a cat's purring vibrations has healing effects. These vibrations occur at a frequency that can help with bone and tissue healing, as well as relieve pain and reduce inflammation. In a way, it's like the cat has a natural self-healing mechanism. This behavior may have even been evolutionarily advantageous, allowing cats to recover more quickly from injuries and stay healthier throughout their lives. Therefore, if your cat is purring in an unusual situation, such as when it seems tense, frightened, or even having difficulty moving, it might be a sign that it's trying to calm itself or even heal from a physical issue. If you notice that your cat is purring more than usual and seems uncomfortable, it's important to pay attention to other signs that something may be wrong, such as changes in appetite, behavior, or mobility. So when you hear your cat purring, observe the context. It may be giving you important information about its emotional and physical state. Stay alert to any changes in its behavior, and if necessary, seek advice from a vet to ensure your feline friend is in good health. Number 4. Your cat plans to wake you up. If you have a cat, you've probably experienced this. It starts meowing or nudging you early in the morning, even before the alarm goes off. It can be frustrating, but this doesn't happen by accident. Your cat is acting in a strategic and planned way. Cats have an extremely accurate biological clock and are incredible observers. They learn their owner's routine in almost a scientific manner, and this includes the time you get up every morning. When your cat notices that you wake up at a specific time each day to go to work or do some activity, it may start to anticipate that moment. It knows that it's almost time for its breakfast, and it wants to make sure you don't forget to feed it. Cats are also very intelligent when it comes to manipulating routines. They quickly associate certain signals from your daily life with mealtime. This could include the time you get out of bed, the light coming through the window, or even the sounds you make when you wake up. Once your cat picks up on these signals, it will start waking you up before the alarm, just to make sure you don't forget to feed it. And no, it's no use trying to fool them. Even if you try to change your routine, your cat will notice the difference and soon adjust, shifting the timing of the wake-up call for breakfast to match your new schedule. It might even start waking you up earlier or later, depending on when it realizes you've changed your wake-up time. There's no escaping this feline agenda. Additionally, cats know how to do this effectively. They might start with softy, meows, or little nudges, but if that doesn't work, they can increase the intensity until you have no choice but to wake up and attend to them. After all, feeding time is a priority for them, and they're not shy about doing whatever it takes to make sure you meet that obligation. So, if your cat starts waking you up before the alarm, know that it's just following its natural strategy. It's not being inconvenient on purpose, it's just making sure you remember to feed the boss of the house. Now, tell me, does your cat have the habit of waking you up in the morning? How does it do it? Number 5. Cats see things we don't see. Has your cat ever stared intently at an empty corner of the house or seemed to be watching something in the air? This behavior can seem strange and even a little scary, but there is a scientific explanation behind it. Cats have much more sensitive vision than we do. The structure of their eyes allows them to perceive a broader range of light, including ultraviolet frequencies which humans cannot see. This means that when your cat appears to be staring at nothing, they might actually be seeing something that's really there. It's just invisible to us, like light, reflections, or even tiny particles in the air. Some experts believe these behaviors may be linked to perceiving phenomena that are beyond our visual range, such as lighting changes or even imperceptible movements. Additionally, cats have a heightened ability to detect light in different spectrums, which makes them more sensitive to changes in lighting. This might explain why they are more alert during dawn and dusk when light is transitioning, which could affect how they perceive their surroundings. Another fascinating aspect is a cat's hearing. Their hearing is extremely sharp, able to detect sounds at frequencies that go unnoticed by us. While humans can hear sounds between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz, cats can hear frequencies between 48 Hz and 85,000 Hz. This means that your cat may be hearing ultra high-pitched sounds, like the buzzing of an insect or even the noise from electronic devices that emit frequencies we can't perceive. They might be picking up something very subtle or distant, like the sound of a small rodent moving, which could explain why they focus their gaze on a specific point, as if they're observing something invisible to us. So, when your cat seems to be staring at nothing or paying attention to something invisible, they could be responding to sensory stimuli that we can't perceive, either through their vision or hearing. It might be a sound or a change in the environment that's crystal clear to them, but completely imperceptible to us. Number 6, their meow is just for you. Did you know that adult cats don't meow at each other? That's right. While cats communicate with each other using other signals, like body language, scents, and even scratches, meowing is a form of communication that was specifically developed to interact with humans. This behavior is fascinating because it shows how adaptable and intelligent cats are. They realize that humans don't fully understand their body language, and over time, they learn to use meowing as a way to grab our attention and express their needs in a more effective way. This happens especially because cats can't talk to us directly the way they do with each other, so they adapted to use sound in a way that's easier for us to understand. Each cat has a unique meowing style to communicate with its owner, and these meows can vary depending on the situation, the cat, and the relationship between them and the human. Some cats may be more persistent, meowing repeatedly until you do what they want, like feeding them, opening the door, or playing with them. Others might be gentler, letting out just a few soft meows, but with the same goal of grabbing your attention. What's interesting is that cats also learn to adjust the intensity and tone of their meows based on the response they receive. For example, if a cat notices that you respond quickly to a soft meow, it might continue using that tone because it works well. But if you tend to take longer to respond to a softer meow, it might become more insistent, with louder meows or a change in frequency to make sure you notice the urgency. Additionally, meowing can also be a way for cats to express emotions. A meow might mean that the cat is asking for attention, wants to play, or is hungry. But it can also be a sign of discomfort or dissatisfaction. Some cats meow more when they are anxious or stressed, like asking for reassurance or help in situations that make them feel insecure, such as a visit to the vet. Beyond being a communication tool, meowing also helps strengthen the bond between you and your cat. The fact that your cat meows at you is a clear demonstration that they trust you and feel comfortable asking for what they need, whether it's affection, food, or just a little attention. So, when you hear your cat meowing, remember that they are speaking directly to you in a very particular way. Pay attention to the tone, frequency, and context, because every meow has a purpose and is a unique form of interaction between you two. Now tell me, does your cat have a unique meow that you recognize? How does it usually communicate with you? Number 7, your cat knows when you're sad. Cats are much more sensitive than many people think. They have an acute perception of our emotions and can notice subtle changes in our behavior, tone of voice, and even our scent. This happens because, cats have an excellent ability to observe and interpret the subtle signals around them. When you're feeling sad, anxious, or even sick, it's very likely that your cat will become more affectionate and stay close to you. Some cats even lie near you or jump into your lap as a way of offering comfort. This happens because cats form deep emotional bonds with their humans. Although they show affection differently from dogs, this doesn't mean they don't care. Cats are keen observers of our body language, and they can pick up on signs that we might not even realize we're giving off. For instance, they might notice a change in your posture, the way you walk, or the tone of your voice. They can also detect changes in your scent, such as the odor of sweat from stress or illness, which further signals that something may be wrong. When a cat senses that you're emotionally distressed, it may try to get closer to you. They might seek out your presence by sitting near you, curling up next to you, or even jumping onto your lap. These actions are their way of offering companionship and support, showing that they're there for you, even if they don't consciously understand what's going on. Although cats are often more independent than dogs, they form very deep emotional bonds with their humans. They may not express affection in the same way dogs do, who often seek constant physical attention, but that doesn't mean they don't care. They have their own unique ways of showing love, which can include subtle gestures like rubbing against you, cuddling next to you, or, as mentioned, simply being near you when you need them most. Interestingly, some studies suggest that being around cats can actually have a calming effect on humans. The act of petting a cat or simply having their company can help reduce stress and even improve your mood. This is because interacting with cats can release endorphins, hormones responsible for feelings of well-being. So when your cat stays close to you during tough times, it's not just because it's looking for attention or affection. It may be sensing that you're not well and trying to offer comfort in its own way. This deep emotional connection is one of the reasons why cats are so special to those who have them as companions. These were the 7 secrets that cats hide from humans. Which of these secrets surprised you the most? Comment below. If you liked this video, leave a like to help the channel grow and share it with your friends who also love cats. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. See you in the next video.